Arena. We welcome you to the BGSU on a beautiful beautiful night at the Slater Family Ice Arena. Thank you so much for joining us all. I'm Dan Ridenour, joined alongside
Check. Why is it so quiet?
welcome everybody to a beautiful Friday night here at the Slater Family Ice Arena. Finally underway. Thank you so much for being patient.
That's why. Go ahead.
And welcome everybody to another night here at the Slater Family Ice Arena for the third time's a charm here. Dan Ridenour joined alongside Chip Crennan, but here we go, 4:10 and counting left till we begin the seventh contest of the 2025-2026 regular season for the BGSU Falcons.
Yeah, Falcons still looking for that first win against a very talented Ohio Bobcat squad.
Well, and definitely a lot of key pieces as well, looking at that Ohio lineup and kind of what they're bringing in. 3-1 so far this year. They've got some notable wins, especially over Louisville, where they were able to, I'd say, strive and prosper as well. And then the Miami Redhawks ended up falling short against Ohio University. So they're currently coming in to BG at a 3-1 record so far. Bowling Green, as you mentioned, 0-6. So a bit of a difficult there, but, I mean, a lot of scoring so far for Ohio. They've been able to get 26 so far this season.
Yeah, 26. A lot of those against Louisville. Of course, they were held, I believe, to 7 goals in the Miami series. I don't remember the stat that I read earlier, but Falcons still looking for that first win.
And they really are, but, I mean, Ethan Tamborski, as you were kind of mentioning before the broadcast, Chip, one of their best defensemen, one of their key figures. We're going to see a lot of him tonight, I think. And so we got to look out for him. And, I mean, too, also, you look at kind of what he's been doing. He's got 100 points. He got that career milestone just recently. But another 100 we have tonight. How about Mark Rudo?
Yeah, Mark Rudo, 100th career game as a Falcon. A couple games for Eastern Kentucky earlier in his career, but mainly 100 career game as a Falcon. Welcome to the 100 Club, Mark Rudo.
Well, and definitely not an easy feat to achieve it all. Definitely takes a lot of work and a lot of, time and commitment to just being with here. And, as you said, yeah, kind of originally from the Kentucky region and then moves along over here. But as we're looking at that, let's get into the keys for tonight's contest. The first one I have is control the pace. So Ohio's a team that they're going to go out and they're going to strike. They got the speed and they got the ways to move it around the puck. They have these ways that they just move it around. But if you can come into your home barn and you can control the pace, that's kind of where it's going to start. So that's what I have for key number one. The second one is earns not given. And kind of as we see with pretty much anything in life, and especially ACHA hockey, nothing's going to be handed to you. You're going to have to work hard. You're going to have to earn it out. And, I mean, that's definitely a big factor here is, while not every game's gone the way for Bowling Green, they've had a lot of, rough ends. They've had Ohio State where it looked like they were making some good momentum and then kind of fell short. You can't have that. So you're going to really need to go out there. You're going to work hard. And part of working hard is that staying disciplined factor and kind of, knowing when to stay out of the box, knowing when you need to move here, when you can go up and when you can go low is part of it as well. And then finally, my third key was Coach Harper was talking a lot of it during the game is competing. They got to go out there and compete, and that's going to be mainly too what happens as well is not only are you going to have to work hard, you're going to have to go out there with a purpose and compete for that puck.
I mean, all what you said, I was doing some other stuff related to some things, but not sure what you said, but I agree. Dan's a great guy. I'm leaving him in good hands. Yep, I agree.
Thank you very much. Well, we appreciate it here. 42 seconds and counting to go till we will have Athens in Bowling Green. Looking forward to that one here at the Slater Family Ice Arena, so don't go anywhere. Another beautiful night indeed. Going to get it rolling along. The whites will be what are being worn so far. Looking to get their win percentage as well up to a .142. That'd be important right now. Ohio's at a .75. If the Bobcats win tonight, that'll go to a .8. If they lose, that'll go to a .6. But nonetheless, let's take a look too at the starters before we're kind of rushing that a little bit here. My mistake, but for the forwards here, I got the left winger going to be number 21 moving around in Ryan Carey, and then that number 16 as well, and Salvatore Pagliali going to be there at center, and then the number 10 we will have in Nicholas Zofiak at the right wing, and then keeping it moving a little bit longer as well. For the defense, we're going to have the number 6 of Quentin Filzetti, and then the number 15 of Ethan Tamborski, as we kind of mentioned earlier. And then between the pipes, we're going to have the number 31 of Austin Martin going, and then for your Falcons, we will have none other than Austin McMullen, CJ Brown, Andrew Updike doing it for Ezekiel, and then Carter Gata and Aiden Granico with Mitchell Norkovicius between the pipes.
Yep, and we'll step aside here for a quick break. When we come back, we'll have Puck Drop right here on YouTube.
I have a hypothesis.
We're going to talk about vital signs, and the first piece we're going to talk about is blood pressure.
120 over 84. So we have this poured on a sponge. We're going to turn on the green light.
Wow.
This sponge removes pollutants from water, leaving clean water behind.
Yes.
Amazing, right?
Machine Head by Bush.
We're live.
And here we go. Machine Head by Bush is on at the Slater Family Ice Arena, getting ready for the first period of play as we are here on a Friday night. Thank you so much for joining us, everybody. I'm Dan Ridenauer, joined alongside Chip Crennan, and here we go. I mean, definitely a big night for hockey indeed. And let's take a look, too, at the starting goaltenders that we're having tonight for both teams. And for the Ohio Bobcats tonight, we're going to have Austin Martin, the junior, 5'11", 175 pounds. As for your Falcons, we're going to have Mitchell Norkavicius from Bourne, Massachusetts, the junior, coming into this tonight at that number 35. Mitch getting some experience in the orange and brown, has played 25 games here so far and moving with that. And so I'm going to see these two guys. Mitch gets another opportunity between the pipes. All is well, Chip.
Yeah, I think Norkavicius has played well so far this season for the Falcons. Was in net for the lone win last year. Let's see if they can get the first W for the Falcons this year.
Well, and C.J. Brown to take the draw for your Falcons, as Ohio will win that one back. They're using it over to the defense, then the right wing, and they'll get a big DC action there into the Falcons' defensive zone as McMullen's going to try to pick that one up. Goes right back, however, though, for the OU squad is now they'll be trying to move it along as Whitesoul's going to try to go in there, and then he's going real low as that center, and then McMullen's going to try to get it out to front. Intercepted, though, by the Ohio Bobcats. That one now in. Granica going to have the puck. He'll try to get that over to Gata, as now he's going to try to take some time. Intercepted by the Bobcats. Drop back pass, shot, and scores.
Gata's got to get rid of that. The puck's got to come on your stick, off your stick, 2 seconds up the ice. Costly turnovers for the Falcons.
Peyton Botich to get the goal there, and quite the one indeed. That'll be his third so far this season. The center, or no, excuse me, the right wing just going to get a hold of that. A nice drop pass puts the Falcons down 1 now. Higgins to take the draw for Bowling Green. Ted Scholze to get it over to Hoover. Just going to knock that puck over a little bit. Tyler Walker to pick it up and then gets the cross-ice pass off the glove of off the blocker of Norkavicius. Hoover cross to Rudo, now getting it broken up by Tyler Walker, forced from the corner, no offsides. Anthony Higgins going to go in for that battle into the corner against McLeod. Bowling Green native, as now they're moving it along, but now here we go again. Brendan Walker will have the puck for OU, gets that through, then across and now back for it again. Wipula to get it and then through, and Walker tried it. It looked like there, no McLeod. And now we'll have 18:44 left in the first period.
Yeah, I think good up and down play there for the Falcons and the Bobcats after a tough first shift for the Falcons. Falcons second line looking to capitalize on the defensive face-off, get the puck out of the zone here.
Well, Higgins versus Pogiali for that, and then Rudo going to be able to get a clear. Hoover going to try to speed across up in front, right into the feet of Scholze, up, and that might have been a little high. Just off the stick for Ryan Hoover, as that's going to be ruled a high stick, it looks like there.
Yep, it's a high stick on the puck. Face-off comes back down.
Well, here we'll take it back again, right into the corner, around the Coca-Cola sign. The Metzgers, Lakeside, Campus Poly-Eyes. Can't go wrong with either of those, as now Ted Scholze is up at that corner for the defense. Acting as a right winger. Hoover able to get that one out right into the hand, though, of Tyler Walker. As now here comes Mark Rudo, tries a shot on net, as that one will go high and out and then just through and away. As now a bit of a 2-on-2 rush for the Bobcats. They'll try to take it through. Puck currently getting held along by Pogiali, as now he'll take the 1T just too high. Does that one stay in the zone? And it does, as OU's able to control it just a little bit more. Down below in the shot, just going to be missed there. The attempt to be made is now that one going, and that's on Norkavicius right in front. Josevic not going to connect, though.
Good stick tie-up on Josefiak by Granica.
Is now trying to clear it out a little bit more. Keeping a weight and keeping a move on, and we'll find the end of all that, and then going to roll it off, however, though, instead as now Cooper Bergie going to try to go along, and then there's McLaughlin, though, trying to fight him for it, and now Kiesel to have the puck, trying to get in front, intercepted, as now OU still has it, and then Gobble the shot off the blocker, and that one will clear out in front. Granica to have it, has some options, going to go over to his left, dump that one in. Kiesel going to be on that one below to try to get it as he's knocked, as now we're moving it along a little bit further. OU has some momentum, going to be trying to use it here. McCarney with the puck, just going to get it off the boards. On the opposite side, Granica to be clearing it, and there's McLaughlin. The dump there, going to say he was good to go. No icing there as that one's going down below.
Something we didn't mention is the Falcons have 15 forwards dressed tonight, 5 defensemen. That's just due to availability for the Falcons.
Well, and now Filer Johnson going to be the one to chase there a little bit, trying to get Poggiali to cough it up, but he won't, as now Ohio's moving the other direction. But Patton's going to force a premature dump as that's behind Ted Scholze going to try to hold on to it, and not quite. Patton, though, almost gets in the way of Bowden Stoller, but now trying for it a little bit more, and Norkavicius misses that one, but here we go. Carter Gata now with the clear, and that one might be, it will be on net.
Good no icing. As wasn't on net, as the OU player had a chance to touch it, decided not to.
And going to try for it, and then moving back along, waiting for it a little bit here behind Timborski to have it, and then moves it along to Fizzelli. And then that's an interception, though, and stays in. So now Bowling Green going to have an opportunity here for McMullen, trying for it, and then going the other direction. Updike going to force him, though, wide and out, as now Owen Bentley's going to be chasing down and fighting for that one with the number 18 of Riley Scanlon, the left winger. And now in there in the corner, and here they go on net. Is that between Norkavicius, or is that out? It's out. And then goes up high to the point for OU. And Owen Bentley has a shot to try to clear it, as Filer Johnson tried to get it to Patton, lost it. And then moving a little bit, and Updike going to have the puck now on our far side, trying to clear, gets it to the neutral zone, gets it out, though. Will be the Ohio defense, as they'll try to get a line change there and in the corner. So Poggiali to get a line change, and then a dump right on in by Rengel. So they'll try for it a little bit further. Gata now moving it along, and that one's in. And Owen Bentley going to pick it up as it's coughed up, and Ohio with the shot on net. Missed the first time and missed the second. Good save there by Norkavicius, as the attempt was made by McLeod, but the attempt was failed. And now Updike to get the pass up to C.J. Brown, trying to get it in, but a back check there by Brennan Walker is going to force him to change plans, as now Ohio has it the other way. McLeod looking for a pass, getting it to Vinny Rengel, as that's behind the net, trying for it. Does Granica have it? He does, but throws it up to the Ohio point. As now the shot attempt blocked by Granica, the second one as well. Tyler Walker tried that, but Norkavicius stands tall.
Yeah, a lot of back and forth action there, and then play kind of settling into the OU offensive zone. Falcons just trying to get the puck out right now.
Well, good play there by Norkavicius. Granica good with the shot, with the block, excuse me. So now here they go, and Hoover with the hit on Walker, as now they're moving it back below, waiting again by the net, as Anthony Higgins is now going to have the puck. He's going to get a bit of a rush going as we're moving the other direction. He's got Rudo and Hoover with him. Chooses to dump, going to try to get his own pass almost, as Hoover's able to try to get down there for support. Hoover with the puck has some options. Will he choose to go high? He does. And then a fumble, though, and Ohio's got it. That looks like McLeod, the number 34, versus Granica, the shot. And is that going to fall in? And no, Norkavicius behind.
That's off.
No goal, nets off, and Hoover going to lay the boom. And Higgins to chime on in with that. Welcome home, McLeod.
Yes, they ran into Norkavicius, but
well, I mean, it's clear that we all know that Hoover's the bigger body. He's the more physical one. Whether or not he took it too far is up for discussion, but nonetheless, Hoover and McLeod got into it after Norkavicius was knocked. But, I mean, let's give credit, too, though. That puck was real close to getting into that net chip, And so a good credit there for Bowling Green to keep it out.
I mean, yeah, we'll see what the calls are here, but this could.
Well, they're going to send McLeod and Hoover.
I believe it's Tamborski and Josephiak, or not Tamborski, Josephiak and Rudo. Those guys have been buddy-buddy for a while now. I think this is their 3rd year as captains for each of their squads there, for the captain circle, both of them.
Well, and this will be up for discussion as how much was interference, if there's any kind of unsportsmanlike behavior that needs to be addressed. But with 13:34 left in the first period, Bowling Green's down by 1 to the Ohio Bobcats.
Decent turnout here. Of course, the women's club team has a game after this one.
Well, looking forward to that. Not sure how, but we will find. Well, I'll find a way at least to get a broadcast for that as per. But there we have their first home opener for the season, as they'll take on the Central Michigan Chippewas. As Rudo goes back to the bench for discussion. And finding a little bit more and looking just kind of here on as to what's rolling along and what's going to happen. And they're going to have Bowden Stoller in there as well, I presume, for an extra man for a Hoover penalty. But here we go. Higgins is going to take the draw for your Falcons, as now that one goes up for the Bobcats, moving it as well. And now here you go, waiting along. Bowling Green kind of forced into a box here as OU is trying to force them out a little bit. Bentley, though, going to pinch up a little bit as Ohio's moving it along. Up to the point, though, for the Bobcats. They'll have that one and waiting just a little bit further. And now Josevic to have the puck, going to try to get that one across, and just
Tamborski swing and a miss there. Tried for that fancy 1T. Kind of fell down. He was going one way, puck went the other, and shot went one way.
Well, and a close call between the two, and now Ohio's going to have a bit of a breakout here as that pass is missed, and Ted Schulze's going to chase that one, and now across a little bit further we will go, and now waiting just a little bit longer, and then there goes across and waiting in and through, and then the opportunity, the shot just trickles wide right.
I think Norkovicius got his glove on that.
Great play by Norkovicius. And now just in front,
what a
Schulze
bite.
and Bentley fighting behind, but then wide across and open. An attempt was possible there, but not going to happen by Ryan Keary. So here we go. And then that one across. OU going to try to force it out front, and that one will be caught and picked up. And so a wait along here. We'll take you with 12-11 left here in your period so far, folks. And now waiting for a little bit of energy, waiting for it. A good turnout, though, for a doubleheader action here at the Slater Family Ice Arena, as OU will take the lead. And C.J. Brown will take the draw for Bowling Green, as that one's moving just a little bit across and down below. And then the glove stopped there by Norkovicius. A good credit for the Falcons, letting the goaltender see the puck and then also letting him make a decision with it.
Yeah, Norkovicius, I thought he's played well so far. Falcon giveaway at the start of the period created the OU goal.
Well, now just going up and waiting. Rengel to have that puck, and then across. Rengel with the 1T.
Oh, another glove save, Norkovicius. If I'm OU, I'm trying to stay away from Norkovicius' glove. It seems to be hot right now.
And he's definitely had a strong glove so far. I mean, he had a .939 save percentage back in high school, just averaging with that. But here you go, waiting just a little bit longer. And then that one up and across. Bowling Green kind of in the box formation, but past Updike, that shot is wide and high.
Way wide.
And so attempt there by Scanlon, but tries
Good
for
block.
it again. And then waiting for it along a little bit again, and then
Free bird.
yeah, Weitzel with the puck for OU, and a man in front, no defense. And are they going to be able to bury it? No, they're not, as Stoller's going to rush out to the bench, and Tanner Amos will go and take his spot. JT Webb as well for the BG duo as the whistle was blown.
And OU has too many,
And
I
so
think.
we'll see an OU too.
Yeah, there's 6 OU players on the ice.
So for their second penalty of the day, looks like BG might get a,
They're BG to the power play.
yeah, and they'll get a break here as we get a change. Seth Gobble going out, Austin McMullen going out, Anthony Higgins, Mark Rudo, Aiden Granica. Looks like Ted Scholze's gonna step aside and he'll go off. So if I'd presume it's gonna be a Granica-Rudo defensive pair.
Correct.
And some more discussion for Mark Rudo with head coach Drew Harper, as we'll see a little bit along here as to what line Ohio is going to put out there and who they'll have to serve the penalty. Looks like Riley Scanlon, the left winger, will be their choice. And now we will go onto the north end of the Slater Family Ice Arena for some action here. Looking for it as we proceed. 11:20 and counting left. That one to go up to Mark Rudo, back to Granica, as now they'll wait just a little bit more, and then across. McMullen to Rudo to Granica again, as now McMullen has the puck across to Rudo, gonna wait, but there's Granica, and then keeping it across, the shot on net.
Oh, that
and
stung
a
him.
block. A good one though, keeps it away from Austin Martin, as now here you go, and Granica has the puck, tries to get it on net and trying just a little bit more. Gobble with the puck, seeing his options as that one's gonna stay low. Not many places he can keep that one, and just waiting a little bit further as
Good clear there by the OU player. High off the glass and out. It's a great play.
really what you needed. And now Granica to have the puck. He'll get a pass across to Anthony Higgins, who's gonna try to use some speed here and moving it as Gobble's able to sneak in. At the turnover though, keeps it across. Rudo has it on his stick and gets it through, as now McMullen over to Higgins. Gets that one in and away, so now Gobble going to be fighting for that puck down and low. And Ted Scholze, though, turns it over, and an opportunity. Ohio gets it in.
What a
Norkovicius.
save, Mitch Norkovicius. No penalty. Great save there by Norkovicius.
Xander Danner, the right wing senior, tries for that. 10:07 left in the period, and that one will go in the Falcons' favor as they keep it 1-0. Now moving it back a little bit longer. Updike to get that to Kiesel, and we'll wait just a little bit further and going back and forth, and then McLaughlin gets that away, and Updike going to try for it as now Brown gets a little bit of a slash, and they're going to send Norkovicius home as Scholze has it. Just don't let Ohio touch it, and you can keep it going. But here you go. And the whistle not blown yet in front, waiting for it, high and up. And a whistle blown. That might have hit Martin. That sounded like it hit his face mask. That's why you wear helmets, folks. No Jacques Plante. But 9:36 left in the first period, and we might encounter for 16 seconds some 5-on-3.
Yeah, big 5-on-3 chance here for the Falcons.
You know, it's once in a blue moon, Chip, that you see a slashing called, but here you go. Bowling Green going to get that break there as
yeah, go ahead.
As OU will now have their shot, or going to have to get it back here. As now Higgins is going to take the draw, going to be battling for it here against Scanlon. That one goes up to Rudo, back to Granica again. McMullen across to Rudo, and then able to get the pass. Granica chooses not to shoot. McMullen tries to get it across. Interception. And away it goes.
5-on-4 again.
Well, the clear there by Riley Scanlon. So now 1:39 left in the penalty that we just witnessed, as now Higgins is going to be taking that. A good back check, though, that we will observe by Zofiak by Ohio, is now we're moving that one down low and waiting for it a little bit again. And so here they'll take it and just onto the stick of Granica. That one goes low and away with 8:53 left in your first period. McMullen able to have it, though, tries to go center ice, and then Gobble turns it over. Waiting again by Zofiak and Ted Scholze is going to have to be forced to go into that situation. Battling for it as well by Pogiali, but the wait for it a little bit again is now McMullen will have the puck. Bank pass over to Scholze. Takes the reverse hit as now Ted Scholze, the defenseman, is going to try to pinch up and take it. Loses possession, but able to hold it back again and gets it to Andrew Updike, who looks for the pass. Waiting a little longer. He gets that
good
across.
Pass.
As now McLaughlin has an opportunity. The shot on net.
Oh,
Whoa!
good shot there from McLaughlin. He knows he has no angle there, so you got to go far pad, and that's exactly what he did. Rebound was there for the Falcons to take.
Well, good tie-up by OU. Keeps our game within one as Kiesel gets a cross pass from Ted Scholze, and then moving it along, C.J. Brown to have the puck in that corner. Is waiting for it again as McLaughlin gets knocked just in the corner, but then the shot.
Oh, off the post!
Off the post, McLaughlin going to force that one up to Updike, who's acting as a defenseman. Now Ted Scholze has a chance. Into the skate, though, of Brown, and tries to clear it as McLaughlin who gets it through. But Ohio will hold on, and they're at full strength.
Good chance there for the Falcons.
Now on the far side, the clear there by C.J. Brown, able to get it through. J.T. Webb wasting no time to get into the zone and chase that puck. Tanner Amos not far behind. Nolan Patton as well getting through. And then Granica's able to hold it onto it, and then quite off his stick, knocked it away. Off the skate of Patton as well, but here we go, waiting just a little bit longer as Whitesell was able to get that across, and now OU to get it in through the net. Now Patton has the puck with Granica right by, and then that one going right and trying for the shot and waiting through, and is that able to clear it? And no, Norkovicius.
Good cover there by Norkovicius. Great 4 minutes for the Falcons. Great 4 minutes. Of course, yeah, the Falcons were on the power play, but I thought that was great 4 minutes for the Falcons. What do you think?
I agree. I mean, definitely a great opportunity for Bowling Green, and just shows to how skilled Ohio is that they were able to kill both those penalties, and then a big hit on Granica trying for it as Webb was lost possession of it. Now Filzetti will be moving it around to the right as Patton's able to steal that from him. No one gets a cross pass from the ice. JT Webb has it, able to get a good dump in there. Just not many other options, but Patton's able to try to pick it up, and then the hit will take it away from him as now Whitesell will have it and then tries to get it up, and they will. And then going across, and now we have some clearing going on, and then Timborski's going to be the one to chase after that puck as he's got two Falcons right on him, and then going to have some recovery as well. Looking for Scanlon there to get the puck away for him as Ohio's trying to use their options here, and then waiting along. They're just going to find it in that corner as Hoover's going to be the man to chase. Waiting nearby, Patton waits for it.
High hit.
As Rudo tries to get possession of it, but not quite, as Whitesell has an opportunity and a cross. And a save!
Great save, Norkovicius.
And a beautiful
Great
one.
save. Good job squaring up to the shooter there.
And Scanlon with the attempt falls short as Hoover gets the pass to Rudo in the dump. Going to try to get it back through, and again, as now Hoover's going to be laying a hit. And his stick gets caught up. He can't move anywhere. But the play moves the other direction as now Scholze's forcing it wide and out, trying for it again here, as we'll have it versus him. And Dagler trying to move it along a bit again, and then that one goes high and out and through. Then just cross to the other zone, and then a good off the stick for the Bobcats as they're waiting along here. Scholze to get that one across, and then Mark Rudo as well for the Bowling Green Falcons has it on his stick as that one goes off the glass high and up. Hoover not able to hold on to it, and what a shot and a goal by the number 27 of Jack Dagler.
Great shot. Just a great shot. Norkovicius was fooled.
I mean, you could argue Norkovicius was screened a little there, but even in, you know, comparing it to other instances where we have genuinely screened the goaltender, I mean, that's not, you know, definitely a complete fault, or there was no kind of just dramatic shutdown like there was with the first goal, but just, I mean, that's going to happen sometimes in the game of hockey.
2-0 OU.
And Updike has it and then tries it a little bit longer as that one goes down and through. They're going to be chasing down in the corner. Ohio waiting for their opportunity, and then in front, and then Norcovicius able to get the stop there with 4:35 left in your period.
Yeah, I think Mitch Norcovicius is really keeping the Falcons in this one.
So far, so good for him. Doing everything he can as we proceed. C.J. Brown going to take the draw. Updike there. Updike tried to take it away and then just eventually lost it, but he's going to take it right back again as McMullen's forced to stay on side, going over to his right, and then looks like it's able to stay in the zone, but now Ohio's going to be moving the puck around a little bit longer and trying for it here into the chest of McMullen. He's able to keep it in the zone. Updike not too far away. Ugh. But a deke there by the Bobcats will take it going the other way. Waiting along, Granica tries it. Off his skate is the block, and then picked up by McMullen on the opposite end. But waiting just a little bit here. Not many places to go, but then a knockdown there, and then Tyler Walker's able to keep that one in.
Should have been a penalty there on McMullen. Threw the guy's stick out of the zone. That's could have been a penalty. They didn't call it.
Well, off the hand of McCarney keeps it in as we're waiting a little bit longer and than we anticipated, but a hit there by Updike back to McCarney. Keeps it moving on the far side. Tamborski just going to wrap it around, and not much he can do with that as Granica's battling in down behind the net. C.J. Brown to follow suit. It looks like it will go up high, and then Updike just barely gets it on his stick trying to clear it out. As now McMullen will have possession of it, chooses to pass, and then that goes right and through. McLaughlin going to try to chase the pass that went off his stick. And now Ohio will have a bit of a rush going the other way. Waiting for it here. That will be none other than McLeod that we saw earlier. Waiting again. And so now here you have it with Pula. Will just go, and then Gata for your Falcons. As McLaughlin will get a bit of a knock there, as Kiesel will now have possession of it and just going to clear it on down with 2:47 and counting left in your period.
Good keep in there by the Falcons.
Good job by Kiesel, and now looks like Seth Gobbles behind the net trying to get a hold of it and fight for it, and Kiesel going to try to lay a bit of a hit. Gobble gets taken down. Is that kept in? No, it's not. Ted Scholze and Ronan McLaughlin there, and neither of them able to keep it through, but here you go. Going on the opposite end. Bobcats cherry picking a little bit on the forecheck, but nonetheless, that will go through. And Owen Bentley now going to be battling for it down below. Ohio to prevail, going across with a bit of a sauce, and then trying again, but nonetheless, Dagler was the one to try to have it. Bentley goes into that corner, going to be fighting just a little bit more for Whiteseal. And nonetheless, it still goes. Whiteseal gets it back again for the Bobcats, trying for it off the stick. And then right into the hand and then stick of Kiesel. Loses possession, Whiteseal again. Patton tries a hit as he gets right off the bench, but a shot, and the field goal is made for Ohio.
5-0 OU, right? No,
Yeah,
no. It's still 2-0 OU. I think the Falcons are doing a better job of getting the puck out. Getting what I think they need to do is they need to focus on receiving the pass in the forehand instead of the backhand. I think they're going in. I saw a couple instances on that play. They go in, great angles, great passing lane, but then they just receive it on the backhand and they lose the puck.
Well, and Filer Johnson fighting for it down there and keeping it a little bit more and just waiting for the chance that he can get, and then a bit of a trip, but nonetheless, possession of it will be gone and then dumped right into the OU zone to avoid collateral damage. As now Dagler has the puck. Filer Johnson able to get a hit on him as well. Patton steps up for your Falcons as that one will be cleared. It looks like they might call icing, but it's on Norcovicius. And gets across as now Bone Stoller with the reverse hit there on Whitesell. Then as we say that, Filer Johnson gets knocked a little bit. And some extracurriculars going down with him, but we go the other way. The one-timer by OU does not fall through. And now we're less than a minute to go in the period. The Bobcats right in front, the shot. And that's a big part of hockey, Chip. The goal there by the number 18 of Riley Scanlon. Been trying all day. He finally gets it. Just caught the defense out of play, just out of position. Go from behind the net right in front, and boom, it's 3-0.
Yeah, and I think it's a great pass from behind the net.
Well, and a bit of trash talk on Hoover, sadly, but
Yeah, I heard that. You heard that too, right?
I did, yeah. But Hoover, not the most liked man when it comes to conference play, but all is well.
Love and war.
As now 34 seconds and counting left, as waiting for the dump there will be Tyler Walker for the Bobcats. As now this one looking around a little bit more. Walker again, the shot just going wide right. As now Mark Rudo has the puck, going to try to get it across to Hoover, and then that's past Walker. Now we have Hoover with Higgins to follow in the offensive zone for Bowling Green, but it'll be picked up by Ted Scholz. He has some places to go. He'll choose Gata, who tries off the glass and then going through, and now back to the Ohio defense. As they're going cross ice again, we've seen that quite a bit as Keary had it, but nonetheless, that will conclude our first period. Bowling Green down 3-0 here at home, as we will get this moving back along for a bit of an intermission report, as we will be right back. This is BGSU Club Hockey here on YouTube. And welcome to the first intermission report here for BGSU Club Hockey. As Ryan Shostak, Dan Ridenour, we're joining you. Just welcome to the club currently. I mean, Bowling Green down 3-0, but here you go. Wasn't a horrible period for the Falcons.
Yeah, no, it wasn't bad at all. I mean, we're down 3-0. I mean, there's nothing we're really doing wrong. I mean, a little bit of turnovers, nothing that we could change later in this second period. Honestly, like, OU's a great team, but nothing that BG can't, play against.
Well, and, part of, like you said, yeah, those turnovers really kind of being a factor that Bowling Green may or may not have been considering so far. But if you kind of break down the 3 goals that OU has had so far, the first one kind of started just as a bit of a trick play. Granica a little out of position, it happens. The second one was just kind of pure luck. I mean, it was a beautiful shot, though, that was been able to taken by Dingler. I mean, really a good one there, and so that was good for him. And then the third one as well, just a good opportunity, takes it from behind the net right in front by Scanlon. And I'll tell you what, Riley Scanlon was trying all day to get the back of the net, and he finally found it.
Yeah. I mean, our defensive positioning isn't horrible. I mean, it's not as bad. I mean, there's definitely stuff that we could definitely fix on. Definitely probably bring it in tighter towards the goalie. I mean, we're leaving that slot pass wide open. I mean, that third goal, he was wide open in front of the slot. I mean, that's something that we could probably fix on in the second period. I mean, BG has seen what OU has and what they can do, so hopefully they're talking about some good stuff in there right now and something that they can't fix on. And, I just want to see a better second period from them. Hopefully put on a couple goals on the board, or 1 or 2.
Well, definitely would be great to see. I mean, introductions have been made. The first period's in the books. I mean, there's nothing you can do about it now. But, I mean, looking back in just hockey history, I mean, 2019, Game 1 of the quarterfinals between Columbus and Tampa. I mean, 3-0, and then Columbus, came back and won that series, but Columbus really, or Bowling Green really. It's late here, but
Yeah.
anyways, here we go. And Bowling Green so far really just, they need to find that edge. I mean, they're 0-6 right now, a bit of a rough start. They've only gotten 10 goals all season really, which is another part of kind of the struggle as to OU's. Well, now looking at it, 29, and they've only given up 19 so far this year. But that's a big part of it as well, is just kind of the defense. But really, it's also kind of just translate as well. I mean, you see it like kind of with the forwards as well. So kind of just walk us through that.
You know, honestly, I think like, I don't know, this is going to go a little off the topic of what you were talking about, but like, we just need like a passing game, honestly. I think what we're trying to do is take the puck coast to coast. I mean, you can see a couple passings, a couple good lanes, but I think really if we just work as a team, well, as a forward offensive team, I think we're just mostly defensive side. You know, this game could be way much different than it really is. But if we just work as an offensive team, we'll be great.
Well, certainly. I mean, it could go either direction right now. I mean, so far, not everything's too horrible for Bowling Green. I mean, 3 is definitely not anything too far out of reach. I mean, so far, it's definitely not going to be handed to you. And I mean, if you look back at the keys to the game, like controlling the pace, it's got to be earned and you got to compete. I mean, Bowling Green needs to go out there right now, but so far we've seen a little bit of that. It's just kind of taking it to the next level, you know?
Yeah. OU's definitely a great team. They're sitting first place in our league right now. Sadly, we've had a couple bad games, but it's the start of the season. I mean, there's a turnover that could happen. We still got, what, like 24 more games or something like that?
Well, roughly, yeah. And I mean, a lot of the best is yet to come when you kind of look at it and observe your situation. I mean, we're going to go down to Ohio tomorrow, and then you go to Louisville. We won't have a game at the Slater. I mean, they're both going to be on the road as opposed to the traditional home and home that we've been seeing quite a bit. But I mean, beyond that, as we kind of proceed along and see what else is kind of up in store, do you have any final thoughts?
Honestly, I think if we just work as a team, get some good tape-to-tape passes, and definitely get shots on net, I think we could turn this game around. I think we could become a lot closer than what it is right now.
Well, I'll definitely agree with you on that. Looking forward to an exciting period that we will have up and away. I mean, the second period will be with us in around 9 minutes. We'll get back beforehand, though, to kind of recap everything in the first period again, get Chip back in the booth. But here we go. Thank you so much for joining us on a Thursday night. Don't go anywhere. This is BGSU Club Hockey here on YouTube. And welcome back, everybody, to the Slater Family Ice Arena for the second period.
I thought you said whenever I was ready. I'm not ready yet.
Well,
I'm just giving you a hard time, Dan.
Well, I'll take it just while Chip's getting things rolling along. But here we go. Second period of play is underway.
I scared you there, didn't I? Hey, you literally just said, whenever you're ready, Chip. And then you switch over the thing.
Well, C.J. Brown will take the draw for the Falcons. Now and down into offensive territory as Updike tried to get the puck there, but moving it back along. White Seal has it, and he's moving a little coast-to-coast action. Pass to C.J. Brown, though, gets passed and then intercepted again back into the neutral zone there as Fitzelli was the one who was able to take that, and Gaeta kind of lost his skate edge there. As the shot off Gaeta and then trying for it, and a bit by a wrap by White Seal, trying for it again. And this one will go back the other way. Well, so there you have it. Keeping it moving along.
Nice
and then a big play there by Uppy to try to get that one in. Loses his balance, though, and just unable to hold on to it. McMullen as well chasing, and then Higgins steps up, and he has it onto his skate, then back to his stick. And now behind the net, though, will be taken along.
Behind the play, I don't know if you caught it. One of the linesmen just ran over one of our guys.
Well, Botich there has the puck for the Bobcats. He's trying to take a bit of momentum there. Higgins now has a hold of it as well, so just waiting back along. And there you go, out in the center. No man's land, picked up by Mark Rudo. Going to be trying for it. Gets the pass to Hoover. Block shot, though, as that one's going to go into the neutral
3
zone.
on 1.
And now McLeod has it with an opportunity. Bentley, the lone defender, off a skate. And is that one in? No, it is not. And Hoover goes for it again with Bentley.
Oh, it lagged it.
Well, good save, though, by Norkovicius. Good back check for the Falcons as well.
Yeah, great save, Norkovicius.
And a credit on that one for him, and a good job to process that and keep it away. But here you go, 18:26 left in our first period, folks.
Second period.
Well, second period, so now here you go. Bentley going to go to Rudo, bit of a wraparound. Style tries to get it out of the zone, and not quite, but now Hoover going to be getting that away and then moving it along as well as McLeod, but goes to center and waiting just a little bit further, and now here you go. Burgee there at the number 27. Tried to get it in for the Bobcats, but now here you are. We're going to see our one of our first changes of the night. So now here you go. We've played around 2 minutes so far today in this period. Waiting for some more action, but up to Walker at the defense as that one goes through. A bit of a tipped high and then just tried to find the gap. While it was sparse, it was possible the attempt tried and failed there by Carey, but now there you go as Walker's able to clear that one in again, and now Norkovicius holds it on back and now waiting a little bit further for Bowling Green. McLaughlin, though, gets it to...
What are we doing?
Gets it to Granica as that one's in front. Kiesel tries to clear it as well. Tyler Walker with the puck tries to get it in, and McLaughlin able to get a knock on it, now moving the other way. As now Kiesel has the puck, tries to get it in front, and not quite. And so now Kiesel and Gobble forced on a back check with McLaughlin, but now moving the other way as Walker gets the pass on through to Carey, and then trying again. Gobble moving it back again as Carey will be fighting for that puck with Gaeta. Looking to get it out of the zone, and then the shot by Walker going to be deflected over onto the opposite end of the rink. Trying for it, and then looks in the corner waiting, but still opportunities ahead and through as Kiesel's there with the puck trying to get the chase in. And then here you go. Stopped, though, by Martin as OU will take it the other direction, waiting for it back again. JT Webb going to be forced on the back check as well. As Fitzelli's going to try the shot, and a good block for the Falcons as Tanner Amos picks it up. Goes to Filer Johnson and has it in his grasp, but not able to hold on to it. And Ohio with the other turnover, able to get that one through, and again, and the good play there by Danner for the number 25 of the Bobcats is now we're moving the other direction, and then off and away, stays in the zone, but then goes out to neutral as Filer Johnson lost that, and moving it the other direction as Bentley will be forced to chase that with Gata, as now that one going in the corner. 2 Falcons versus 2 Bobcats, as now Bowling Green will take it the other way. JT Webb to get the dump and chase.
That didn't go out.
It depends. It was a weird angle of it. Looks like it kind of got the curved part just between the bench and the glass almost. And, I mean, technicality, if it goes over the boards, then yeah. But, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, I'm not sure if that went over the bench or not.
It didn't, but it's fine.
Well,
A
Brown
good jump here, McMullen.
able to get that into the zone. A good pressure so far by the Falcons. We've been seeing a little bit of that action today. But now Fitzelli going to have it behind for the Bobcats, and then gets it across and through, waiting for it a little bit more.
That's a
and Brown,
trip and a hook.
and Brown's taken down, but now Ohio trying the other way. Norcovicius with the stop. And they'll wait a little bit longer, but now C.J. Brown with possession of it. Going to just get the dump in, and now here you go. Waiting a little bit more and then trying for it. McMullen by the net. Able to get that in his feet and then hold on to it, and then trying a little bit more. And on front, Brown missed it. McMullen in the feet of Brown again, trying.
Oh, so close.
Tamborski to get the clear, and now he'll have possession with the Bowling Green. Back check by Ted Scholze, 15 on 15 with Borski, and trying for it, and then looks like Ted's going to pick it up and get the pass over to Andrew Updike as they're going the other direction. And so now here you go with 14:55 and counting left in the second period. Going across coast to coast pass, and then looking for the shot. That was the number 12 there attempt by Mazdani. And so now again, here you go. Hoover has the puck, gets that one out and through to Rengel, or at least tried to, as it was intercepted inevitably. And now Hoover's going to be forced on a back check, waiting through a drop pass. Going to be high off the net though, and missed again by the Bobcats, as now Granica's going to be chasing it with Hoover, who's able to get it out, and Rudo loses his balance trying to chase after that one. An unfortunate turn of events, but here you go with 14:14 left. So here we'll go for Hoover. Into Mark Rudo, trying for it. Not too thrilled at the end of that, but here you go. Going to be looking in as Higgins now out to Rudo, just through his feet. And Hoover's getting tied up here in front of the net. Going to have a long back check and a long wave to go. But Rudo's able to pick it up. Hoover's across and loses possession of it and taken down. But Higgins.
Oh, come on.
But Higgins has it. Everybody moving back, goes cross ice. Higgins to Hoover. The shot on net just taken out to the right. McLaughlin going to be forced to chase back to try to keep that one in. Not quite close enough. So now McLaughlin, the pass across. Bentley looking for options, chooses Gata. So now here you go again and waiting for it. As Gobble had a piece of that, but not quite, as now 13-19 and counting. Just a lot of fighting in that zone, really, and looking for it here, but Kiesel's going to be the lone Falcon as he'll get hooked a little bit trying to chase out for that one. In the zone, though, is McLaughlin able to keep that one in, and good there by Pogiali, but then to Kiesel, he'll try it, and the shot just high and out. As Owen Bentley keeps it in the zone.
If that dips a little longer, I don't think the goalie sees that.
I don't either, but
now
here
it's a
you
3-on-1 the other way.
Tyler Walker with the puck, goes across the shot. Walker just misses, though.
Their guy's got to shoot. OU's got to shoot that.
Well, and now waiting back and through again. Some momentum and some opportunities ahead by Carey, but now trying for it. The hand goes up. Tyler Walker has the puck. Look, incoming penalty on the Falcons ahead. As now Walker will have possession of it. And going to get past not only Gobble, but Kiesel as well. But now moving it back and through, and now Bowling Green looking for it by Pogiali, and then back to him again with the attempt. Tried and tribulations there by Joseph Fiak. And then waiting a little bit longer and gets it through and across away down to Bentley. It's still low. It looks like they'll rule it hit McLaughlin. And a penalty ahead for Bowling Green.
Yeah, not sure where that penalty was. So I get it on the board, and you know, what do they say? What's the saying? If you're not yourself, have a Snickers.
Yep, that is right. And so Owen Bentley to take the penalty here. Maybe he'll need a Snickers for this. Going to be the, besides the Hoover penalty, the second one today, as OU has recorded 3 so far. But the Ohio bench getting ready for it. Brennan Walker to take the draw versus McMullen. Bit of a tie up there just behind and waiting for it as Ted Scholze going to be the man for Bowling Green. Waiting for it, but back and through. Brennan Walker has the puck and possession of it. Chooses to go high, though, to Rengel. Rengel over to Walker. Going to try for it, and looks like his own teammate got in the way as Bowling Green is able to get the clear.
Yeah, and he's hurt, too. It looks like that stung him.
Well, and here you'll go, waiting along the other direction, and it looks like a cross pass tried and going to be waved off, though, for some reason. Ohio getting a bit of a freebie there as they'll hold on to it in possession. Whiteseal is able to keep it in the zone, however, that number 5, as he'll get the puck back again. Whiteseal with some momentum. Going to try to take the puck right, get a bit of a chip action there. Past McMullen, but now goes to the far side and waiting for it again. And we'll go to the number 18, to Riley Scanlon. So Scanlon takes it, moving back along to Rengel. As Vinny has the puck, choosing for it with Ohio. That one going back to Whiteseal. Whiteseal, block shot though by McMullen, goes the other direction into the neutral zone and a bit into the defensive zone as well. Vinny Rengel going to use some wheels here, able to just go coast to coast in the zone, trying for a shot over to the teammate. An attempt missed there by Botich. There's now 10:26 and counting left. Whiteseal has the puck, trying to find somewhere where he can go with it. And so now here you go, Vinny Rengel with the puck and gets it along and back through it again to Scanlon. Scanlon, though, in front, trying and, oh, missed the post in front. You never give up in the game of hockey, and that is why Ryan Carey makes it a 4-0 game with the power play goal.
Yeah, I think that's a great follow-up chance there for the Bobcats.
Well, Carey there going to get the puck and will get it. Just the second one today from behind the net, right in front, and bang. And here you go, 10-12 and counting. As we proceed in the second period, Granica gets that across to Patton. And now JT Webb, though, just barely out of position, trying for it again, and Poggiali will have it for the Bobcats as that one then goes moved along to Ryan Carey. And so Bowling Green able to get a hold of it, though. Looks like Gaeta has the puck. And then over to his partner at Granica, as that one's going to be out and just to no man's land, as the icing will be called there. Well, I mean, a tough play, really, and just icing it just is what it is, what Granica was forced to do, but now that one goes high and out for the Bobcats as they're waiting just a little bit longer to see what they can get a hold of this. 9:33 and counting left, but up from high in the tip there, into the attempt by Tamborski, going to not follow through as Bowden Stoller has the puck, and they're going to try to rule, and I say he wasn't behind the line. And that will be the verdict, ladies and gentlemen, saying that Bowden Stoller was not in front of the red line when he cleared that one. But here you go, a second icing just back-to-back almost for the Falcons that we see against now. 4-0 contest here. Just keeping it rolling along, but now we'll be forced to go back where we began. Taking the draw here will be Brandon Camdese, as he gets a shot on net, trying for it for the Ohio Bobcats, but that one going high and out. Up to the defense, trying for it, the attempt by Ryan McCarney, the freshman, for that shot, but now waiting for it a little bit longer as now Gaeta has the puck. Gets it to JT Webb, trying a little bit more. And then so still they'll have it as now Patton will have it. And Patton to Granica, waiting back for it again. Granica with the hit, but not quite what he had in mind, as now Patton tries to get that one out of the zone and goes to the Ohio defense here as they'll be waiting for it a little bit more, and then going again, and here you go. a bit of action here. The shot and the attempt by Hirabin, the left wing senior, but Norkovicius stands tall. Good play so far by Mitchell Norkovicius here so far today. I mean, you look at the scoreboard, giving up 4 goals, but you got to look deeper into
how many shots he's faced.
That as well, but here you go, and waiting back for it again. That one going low, and Owen Bentley now has the puck for Bowling Green, and then Gobble going to be chasing as well, but picked up by Kiesel as now we're going the other way. Beautiful back check, though, by Ohio, specifically that number 25 is Xander Danner, as he'll be the one to pick it up. Kiesel will, they're going to crawl him on a cross check there. Not much you can argue with that. I mean, kind of inevitable that you were going to see something like that happen here today. I mean, yes, it hasn't been the cleanest match either by Ohio, but referee just looking dead on at that one, and Kiesel's going to get called with the cross check.
I mean, it's 150 feet from your own end. I don't get it.
Well, trying for it, 8:15, and now here we go again. Up to the Ohio defense, the number 10 there of Burgee going to be trying for it. And now here you go, and then wading through it, and our clock will stop as Norkovicius will get a hold on that one. So going back. Minute 53 left in that penalty for Kiesel, as now this one's going up high and out. Waiting for it back a bit again, and then some momentum going, but Ohio really has it, and they'll find it into the right and into the center, but not quite, as that'll be forced up to the Ohio defense, trying for it here. Standing alone just to get the pass is Tamborski, and then going on that far side and waiting just a little more, and needing to get anything they can by Pogiali. As he'll have it, Pogiali now with the shot, goes high. And that'll be out of here.
Out of play. Puck stoppage.
Well, and Pogiali so far really to get a hold of that. And, I mean, definitely looked at his options and where he could have gone. And, I mean, really at the end of the day, I mean, Pogiali got 2 goals so far this season, was looking for his 3rd, and there you'll have it. Is this one going up and away? Pogiali gets the puck back away and then moving along that 16-15 action that we've seen with him and Tamborski so far today. But that one goes up. Tamborski now with the puck goes across to Pogiali and then trying for it again. Tamborski with the shot just goes out to the right. And a bit of a hook there in the corner it looks like on the Bobcats. But there you'll go, and then intercepted though. At least tried was Gobble as he'll lose his feet, but now here you go. Tamborski has the puck moving around and on the right side, waiting again. Getting it up and through, and now 40 seconds remain on the Kiesel penalty. And keeping it through as now Tamborski gets that across and then trying for it, the shot, and just missed. As they'll wait for it. Norkovicius stands tall, another good save there.
Yeah, I think Falcons are just backing up into Norkovicius. I think they need to attack the puck. There's a point on the penalty kill where, yes, you got to be passive, but you can't be too passive, and I think the Falcons are being too passive right now. Well,
and another thing Ohio's doing really well is breaking up that box formation that you play on the penalty kill, and Bowling Green is biting every time, but here you go, the pass across from Vinny Rangel.
Good stick up, Dyke.
And now Rangel's going to have it in center, and then going over to the right into the offensive zone for Ohio. Blocked there by Bentley as he'll be chasing him around a little bit. But now there you go. Whiteseal now with the puck looking for it for the Bobcats is now Owen Bentley going to try for it again just a little bit. Now Bocic has the puck but ends up going high. Getting a pass from it, 3, 2, 1, and now that will be full strength for Bowling Green as Brown is fighting for the puck and loses possession of it. But now we're trying for it again. Brennan Walker was the one who almost got close, and now Hoover on a chase doesn't quite follow through with it.
Of course, you know, and Hoover comes off the bench, and he's going to try to cherry pick. He never entered your screen there. So I'm watching the replay. You can see him. You can hear him calling for it. and then OU finally reacting.
Well, and tried to take advantage of it. The pass didn't quite connect. But here we go. 6 minutes is now to remain in our second period, as now Ohio bunches up a little bit but moves out and about and looking around and then forward for it, and then the shot attempt there by Brendan Camerdy. So now here you go. But still, nonetheless, we're going to be on the opposite side to take the draw here between these two, as Camerdy's now going to battle Brown for it and then goes up to the defensive territory for Ohio. Filizzetti was the one who had it, able to get the pass, but in front, Ohio to score. And Brandon Camerdy's going to make it 5-0 for the Bobcats.
Area defending. Area defending. You can't be an area defender. You got to be stick on stick, body on body.
Well, that's a part of it for sure. And then here you go. And that will put us down 5 in the second period, but back going for it a little more, and Camerdy's going for round 2 as JT Webb will be the other for the draw. And now going through it again, Filer Johnson going to be taking it down in the corner, going to be chasing after it. Webb picks up as Webb gets knocked just a little, but now moving the other way. Going to be Tyler Walker with the puck and then moves it along. And just a little bit further as Mazdonati, that number 12, was trying for it as well. But then here you'll go, and Tanner Amos now has the puck. Goes over to the right, trying for it, just gets it off the bounce to Filer Johnson. He's going to step up a little bit, get it past one. The shot on net, trying, and not through enough. As then JT Webb gets it through and away, and then that one going up. And Filer Johnson with the back check, able to get a hold of it. Potential trip, though, as they will not call that one, and crisis will be averted, but Webb looked like he kind of tried to get a hit there and then didn't follow through. But here you go, Ted Scholze behind the net, going to be trying to chase it out, as Ohio intense on that for Brennan Walker. But now Tanner Amos has the puck, and then just an unfortunate bounce there by Walker. Gets it out and through, as now Ohio will now take it back and away. As McLaughlin and Gobble in the zone, and then Ted Scholze as well trying for it. It looks like here's Walker for Ohio, going to get some momentum going. The shot on Norkovicius. Gets his own deflection, though, waiting a little bit more, and so here you have it for McCarney, who's able to get the pass across and wait just a little bit more for Burgee. So now Cooper Burgee has the puck off the glass and then past Gobble, and now Walker's going to have that puck for Ohio and tries to get it in front, and Norkovicius able to just get a piece of it, and that will stop play.
Yeah, good job there by Ryan Budai on his birthday, boxing out. I'm in front.
Well, good play there by Budai. October 10th, happy birthday. So Scholze to come off. Looks like we're going to have Owen Bentley to take his place. Act as a right winger, almost as a defenseman. Seen a lot of that with Bowling Green, instead of putting their defenseman in the corner when they have that kind of draw in the defensive zone. But here you go. 3:50 and counting left, and we'll take another look at it. As now we're waiting a little bit more. McCarney has the puck, tries to get it on net, and the opportunity is missed by the Ohio Bobcats. Really trying at that one was Holden Wapula. And then right in front, looking for it again, and back is Wapula. The attempt, Norkovicius keeps it in, and he'll stand tall. It's only 5-0.
Hey, it could be a lot worse if Norkovicius wasn't standing on his head.
Well,
I think he definitely got, Falcons definitely got tripled up in shots.
Well, we'll have to
in that first period.
We'll have to take a look at that, and then moving along. Ohio going to get a shot in the dark attempt there, going for it, but not quite able to connect. And then here you go, waiting just a little bit more. And Bobcats going to be taking it the other way, looking for it as Updike now has the puck and possession. And then just in front for Norkovicius. Well, and so here you go, going across, and The deke was attempted. The deke not quite able to follow suit, though, for Carey. But now here you go, 3 minutes to remain, and now McMullen was anticipating him to keep going, but he'll stop and put on the brakes, go the other way, and then the long pass forces Gaeta to retreat and forces Granica as well as the icing's waved off. Pass intercepted, though, just into it and then looking for it a little bit longer, but just wasn't quite the intention, as Updike has a piece of it as well, and he'll hold on to the puck. So here's Updike waiting for it as the whistle's blown.
I think they drew a penalty.
Well, Norkovicius going to the bench, and so far going to wait to get a look on this, on what actually is going down.
On YouTube. YouTube.
And so here you go, waiting for it again, and Joseph Yak going to be the one to get into the box there for Ohio's 4th penalty today. And so now 2:32 and left, and waiting just a little bit more, but here you go, and Higgins now fighting for it with McMullen to see what else they can do for it. And so now getting the look, waiting a little bit more, and Higgins the one to have the puck and is now gobble as well. Goes to Mark Rudo, and that one goes in the neutral zone, and then back the other direction, waiting for it is Walker, going to try for it across, and the shot is missed. But so close by Wipula. As now Bowling Green will have it in their own way, but Wipula on the good back check there, not giving Rudo any time, as now Higgins going to try to get it across. And then waiting for it, as that's Walker as well, except Tyler Walker, the defenseman, been a Bobcat for 3 seasons as a senior. Here you go. Minute 45, and now Granica will have the puck. Going to look for some of his options. Has somewhere to go, finds the territory nobody's at. Kiesel then tries to drop the pass off to Rudo. He still has it on his stick. So now Rudo looks for it, and he'll get that one across and gets it on in. So now going into the corner, and there he goes to Hoover, trying the shot and missed. But then Brown looking for an opportunity. Gets it away from Hoover. Standing behind the net, and the knock there on Brown. Or knock there on Kiesel, excuse me, but still a tough one to handle. Now C.J. Brown will have the puck waiting for it. And we'll get it up to Updike. Updike back to Brown, who goes across, and then the attempt for Scholze, and then up to Updike, the shot, but a block by Ohio, was waiting for it and then goes across.
Smart work the side with the guy with the no stick.
And then waiting for it is now an opportunity. Brown gets it across to Scholze. Scholze to Updike, who has an opportunity in the second block. And that is a knock in a smart use of technology. Number 24, Peyton Bowditch, uses the hand to get it out. With 2 seconds and now 1.
Here.
As now Scholze with the opportunity across and missed for Bowling Green, as now there's less than 30 seconds to go. C.J. Brown loses possession. Ohio now putting the pressure on, and a breakaway try and a knock by Norkovicius, the poke check.
Oh, what a block! C.J. Brown, he's gassed, and he hurt, or is he gassed?
Well, maybe a bit of both, but now 10 seconds remain in the period, waiting a little bit more. And so now Carey tried with the attempt at number 21 and then going out and through. It looks like the final stick we will see is Jack Degler, but now here you have it. 5-0 your score after 2 for the Slater Family Ice Arena. We will be back in just a moment for our second intermission report, and this is BGSU Club Hockey here on YouTube. And we welcome everybody to the Slater Family Ice Arena as we're here for the second intermission report. Quite a day of hockey. 2 more notch for the Ohio Bobcats in that second period. Makes it a 5-0 game here so far. But honestly, not a lot of negatives there, though. We kind of saw a bit of the same old, but there was some improvement by Bowling Green.
Yeah, I would say the same. I mean, if we could get away with the penalties, we did get, 2 penalties that period. I mean, we definitely could help us in the long run by getting no penalties, keeping straight to the book and, keeping sticks on stick, body on body. I think that's what we're really struggling with right now. I think we're not really making ourselves big enough, especially you can see on the penalty kill. Their power play, they like to swarm in close to the net, and I think, our issue is we're swarming in with them. I think we should just stand big and, cut off some passing lanes, but also, try and keep them to the outside and not bring any puck towards the slot, because I think that's their biggest scoring is putting the puck to the slot.
Well, I think that's a big part of it, too, and then they go up high, or they go down low by the net, then they try to go up high in the slot, and it kills us every time. And we've seen quite a bit of that action, but also just overall kind of the style of play that they're doing is really, like you said, just able to zone it out. And even when we saw, that 5-on-3, then 5-on-4, they were able to keep it in, and they were able to kind of move the puck around, and especially, too, on that penalty kill. They forced the Bowling Green box just to go out and about, and really, it kind of changes things up, especially, too, when you're trying to gain momentum like the Falcons are.
Yeah. I definitely say, like I said before, I think what we need to work on is just getting bodies out from in front of the net. I remember, probably 2 weeks ago, we had on one of the practices, we specialized on work on that. I think we should implement that and, just get bodies out of the slot. I think that's they have a few, I think 2 or 3 of them, definitely 2 of them were on the outside, but I think the other 3 were in the slot zone.
They really were, and I mean, the second goal of the game was unfortunate, kind of just lucky for Ohio, so you kind of consider that, but also, too, just beyond that, what else have we seen? We've seen quite a days of kind of what they're looking at, not really sure how to approach it or what they need to do at that particular moment. And yeah, part of it is the penalties, but also, too, another piece of it is just kind of the penalty kill and the style as well that they're playing, and then the shots on net, too. Norkovicius just has been peppered so far today. Yeah,
I mean, let's definitely congrats Mitch, the goalie, on his wonderful game. I mean, this game could be way worse than it really is if he wasn't really stepping up and blocking a lot of shots. So definitely, I could have thought we're about to go in, but he's doing a great game right now.
Yeah, Norkovicius having a good game so far. I mean, saw him a little bit this year, but not quite a bit. Riley Martin's kind of been the main guy that we've seen a lot of action out of so far. And, I mean, beyond him, though, I mean, you see the observations that are needed, and you see what else you need to take from that. And, I mean, 4 minutes to go till we begin this period. I mean, the ice is all ready to go, but really just that combination, too, that Ohio's been playing, Scanler, Carey, all of them. And then you take it to the defensive side. I mean, Tyler Walker, Ethan Tamborski, Vinny Rengel, they have stepped up tremendously as well tonight on the defensive side.
Yeah, definitely a great group of guys. Definitely well experienced with each other. It's definitely a challenge for BG, but I mean we'll see going into this third period what BG has to offer. Definitely, I don't think we're our first period team. I think we're definitely wake up in the second period and definitely show our mitts at the third. See what happens, and I don't know.
Well, just take it from there. I mean, the third period is always ahead, and you never know. I mean, part of coming into tonight, we talked a lot about competing, is making the step right and going in the same direction. I mean, so far only down 5. I mean, compared to where other teams have been. I mean, you look at Louisville the way they were. You look at Miami. I mean, Miami's a tough team, and so is this team. And both those are in a really good chance for success moving into the future as well. So you look at that, and then also, too, a big part of it, I think, is kind of closing it out because you're not going to be at home for a while either because next weekend you're on Louisville for both games.
Yeah. We're going to be on the road for that one. Let's just hope that they can have their last game as definitely a good last period. And, what do we got, 4 weeks into the next home game? 3 or 4 weeks?
Well, maybe 6, 7, who knows.
Yeah.
But, I mean, beyond that, though, and, I mean, I think let's give this a good time to mention as well a bit of a special surprise we will have for you with the Louisville trip. the BGSU Club Hockey page. We'll be showing you behind-the-scenes content. We'll be showing you behind-the-scenes action, a bit of a vlog style, if you will, for the trip, showing you kind of what goes into these broadcasts, kind of what goes into the road trips, how we're able to get the guys from point A to point B. So looking forward to that as well. Now as we have 2 minutes to go till we get to the third period, I mean, really just though, Ohio's one of those teams that could contend for a nationals, and I mean, you look at that as well, and you look at Bowling Green. A big part of it, though, too, is now Ohio's been able to score 31 goals so far this season, which in a span of 5 games is almost unheard of.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like I said, great group of guys. I think their skill is definitely a lot higher, and it shows why they're definitely on top of the leaderboards.
Well, and yeah, I mean, maybe it's something defensively, too. I mean, Bowling Green's given up 51 so far this season. I mean, granted, this is their 7th game, so they have a little bit of leeway there. But beyond that, I don't think Coach Harper still, though, wants to be kind of giving up these games. But nonetheless, there's still always room to improve, and we kind of mentioned a little bit earlier, we're still somewhat near the beginning of the season.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of season left. I mean, we're definitely a younger team. Compared to these other teams, we have a lot younger players on our team. So, I mean, there's a lot of growing and a lot of improvement with each other. And, yeah, I think we just don't have that flow yet that these teams have.
Well, and the flow will be here eventually, waiting for that. And there's less than a minute to go. We will get ready for the third and final period of regulation here at the Slater Family Ice Arena. Don't go anywhere. This is BGSU Club Hockey here on YouTube. Yes, sir. Welcome, welcome everybody to the Slater Family Ice Arena here. Thank you for joining us. Getting off to a hot start here. CJ Brown to take the draw going now against Braden Whitesell. As now here you have it. That one going into the defensive zone for Bowling Green. Almost out of nowhere, but still waiting for it to back it again here. As Granica trying to go D to D with Carter Gata is now Bowling Green's able to get a good shift of momentum trying to get that one in, and the icing's waved off as now we're taking it back with that fast ice because of the Zamboni, but now McMullen has the puck. Going to lose it, however. Now Whitesell going the other way for Ohio. Then gets it across and through and then up and away. And trying the shot, though, wide to the left. As we'll wait just a little more down here as Gata's trying to fight for that. Trying to go in front of the net again as that's Brown, but then the shot and the attempt. Filizzetti there with the puck, that number 6 trying for it again. Really using some room here and speeding it around, but none. The attempt missed for the hit by CJ Brown as that one's taken down and through, but here you go again, waiting for it. As now Gata has the puck, going to try just a little bit longer, but not quite going to make it through as now Braden Whitesell goes up and high. Filizzetti with the shot, back to Whitesell. Granica, though, with the block. Keeps that one down and into the feet of C.J. Brown and takes it along as now McMullen going to be trying to go a little bit here, and then he's McLovin it. That's a good clear there. Going to try for it. 18:33 left in your third period.
Did you just say McLovin it? Did you?
Yeah, we love McDonald's. So here
Yeah,
we
thank
go.
you. Thank you.
Owen Bentley, though, the defenseman, trying for it again and then across, but not quite. Looks like Ted Scholze was able to get a piece of that there and try for it, as now the defense has changed and so has the forwards, but now Bentley's going to be chasing down for it into the zone. And then goes across, trying for it again. Rudo up high with the block. Mark Rudo getting blocked a little bit, but across will go for Ohio as Will Pula with the shot off the post and just missed wide to the right. As now Higgins will go across to Bentley. And then trying for it as Rudo's able to hold possession of it. Back to Higgins again on that right side. The shot and the deflection. Tyler Walker gets his stick on it and takes it up to the net.
Yeah, I think good chance there for OU. Like I've said all game, I don't think the Falcons are playing that bad of a game here. I just think OU is a much better team than the Falcons.
Well, and Ohio's got the credentials for it, but here you go, waiting back again. And so just fighting for it, and Hoover's going to get a bit of a push and a shove, and then so's Higgins gets a neck around, and then a bit of just extracurricular action with Higgins there.
You know what my extracurricular activities were?
What?
Not fighting.
Well, I mean, I think that was...
I didn't do MMA. I didn't do wrestling. I did soccer. I collected Magic the Gathering cards. I know we're getting into a deep discussion here, but like my extracurricular activities were not in fighting.
Well, and part of that too that we got to give credit for is Hoover didn't fight back, and neither did Higgins. Ohio trying to instigate him there, just knowing that Hoover has a bit of a short fuse. But now here you go. Rudo going to back check, and Hoover going to try to get a knock there on Tyler Walker, as Mark Rudo will have the puck and gets it to Anthony Higgins and then goes in. As Walker now going to be the man with the puck, Rudo to encounter him. And then that one's kept in, not quite though, past Bowling Green. McLeod to have it, and then he gets knocked by Higgins. Going to take him a second to get up from that, and here you go. But now Granica will have the puck, waiting a little bit with it. He's going to choose to skate it up and then tries to go across to Hoover. Was past the red line when he knocked it, so he's able to get a change there. But Ohio using some speed going the other way, off the stick of McLaughlin and then off the stick of Kiesel. As Ohio takes it, fakes left and right, and then goes up to the point. Looking for the shot is Rengel, and then into Norkavicius, and we will have a play stopped.
No extracurricular activities there in front of Norkavicius.
Which is a good sign to see. 16:49 and counting left in your third period. As Bentley will have the puck, waiting just a little bit with it. And then gets it up and to start something, waiting. As that one's just a little high and waiting for where they need to be. And so there you'll go, and then back through it again. And then, I mean, just the opportunity so far for OU as Pogielli had the puck and then tried to take it back along. But moving it quite well here as Gobble's able to get that to Kiesel and then going into the neutral zone. As that one will get knocked right to Martin and then takes it back. And so here you are waiting. And then trying just a little bit more as Kiesel's taken down and then across. Ohio with the puck now, choosing to go for it again here. Their target going to be that number 16 of Pogielli, and then across and waiting as that one will be deflected and goes up high to no man's land.
Is that their roster for today?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, so we'll take it. 15:57 left in the third period. Some more places to be, but taking it back is now Nolan Patton will be at center for Bowling Green, and then goes up to the OU defense, and then a bit of a cherry pick for Filizzetti there, going to try to fight for that. And then the shot across, bit in the crease, and then going, and then across the shot, and then, oh, what a stop by Norkavicius!
Norkavicius!
What a stop, and there you go. 15:40 and counting left, and now waiting for it a little back here, and then using the momentum really, but now Bowden Stoller has a bit of a rush, needs to keep it on with them. and stay on into the zone as he'll dump it in. And then Patton's able to get a bit of a nudge there, but Filer Johnson as well gets it to Patton, and then that one's up and high as Stoller's going to be clearing out of the zone. And we'll have some more breathing room here as
That's a high hit.
we'll have a bit of a high hit there, but still 15-10 and counting left as here you go back for it again. And so now waiting, going in. Bowling Green able to get a good chance there on trying on the clear, but Filizzetti gets in the way again that we've seen quite a bit. But then you'll have it, and Ohio using some breathing room, going to try to get it in, and then White Seal has the attempt and will fall just a bit short. And just will get set and back for it again as originally Updike to get,
Oh, just out of reach.
yeah, was out of reach as Updike tried to get the puck from Granica, but now we're going the other way. Good pad stop there by Norkovicius, tries to get another, and CJ Brown taking a little bit, and he's not too happy about that. McMullen just to get in there and stop it before anything too drastic happens.
So back to my extracurricular activities.
Yeah.
What else did I do? I did roller hockey. I did, what have I said so far? I forget.
I'm not.
Oh. I did chess club.
Oh. Well, and then you'll have it Updike with the puck trying to get a clear out, but picked up by the number 17 there of Rengel trying for it, and then the wraparound trying to move it, and not quite for OU as Botich was the man to attempt it as we'll have some words.
Words, not extracurriculars. Words.
And definitely getting a little more on the rougher side. I mean, the more gritty side of hockey. And we've seen that quite a bit today, though. I mean, it kind of started out with Hoover, which you normally does. I mean, kind of with the toughness. But now CJ Brown going to get taken to the box. And maybe an unsportsmanlike, maybe an interference call, what they want to wish that upon. But a 5-0 game here so far between these two teams. And a tough one indeed. I mean, looking at it in the grand scheme of things, if you take it back last year, losing 7-0.
What did CJ get a penalty for? I missed it.
I believe it was with an interference, but losing, I mean, they've lost the last 3 games. Their last win was a 4-2 win on October 13th, 2023. And Ohio really trying for it as the clear there by Granica just falls a little bit short, and then moving it is the Ohio defense. Been a strong suit of theirs today, but goes through. Rudo with an interception, and Rudo to ice it. So the puck will be cleared, and we'll take it back. Vinny Rengel now going to be moving coast to coast. He's staying on that right side. He's got some breathing room, so he'll take it, looking for a shot on net past Gata, but not quite Granica, as he's going to have to be forced to pass that one away. As then it goes right back to White Seal, and then moving back in that corner for Rengel. White Seal now with the puck. Just gets it down low and waiting for it again to Walker. Walker to White Seal. White Seal taking it back up again to Rengel, and then going on that left side. Been using his legs a lot, so now Rengel now with the puck, looking for the shot on net. Is there a bit of a screen? The rebound, and the pass to shot, no. Norkovicius stands tall for the first go at it.
Just a bit outside.
No. And then White Seal going to try for that. Puck behind the net, waiting for it a little bit longer. But then the final shot to end the play will be from Oliver McLeod, the right winger. And we will conclude it there with 13:07 left in the third period. 49 seconds left in the CJ Brown penalty. So Gobble to take the draw for Bowling Green. Going to lose it, unfortunately, but a good clear there by Bentley will take us back and away for Martin now to have the puck is now waiting for it for Tamborski behind the net. Just going to get a good pick up there, though. And now Ohio's got some breathing room. They're trying for it here and then moving it along, but just to barely miss it and fall a little bit short was Pogiali. But now we'll head back to the neutral zone and waiting a little bit more, and the crowd not too thrilled on that. As we'll take it away here and keep it going. 12:28 and counting left. 9 seconds in the C.J. Brown penalty. As now Ohio will have it in the neutral zone. They'll choose to go stage left. Waiting for it a little bit more here and then going across.
So we're back to even strength.
Brown wastes no time, just holding Josivak right on it. And then, but he ends up going back to it, however. And then they'll try for it and then up and away and high. Is now C.J. Brown going to be fighting for the puck with Seth Gobble. As they're down at it again, as Bentley is able to provide a bit of a screen, and then over to Scholze again. J.T. Webb with the opportunity, trying for it, and then Ohio going to be moving on the right side. And just Josivak kind of doing like we saw earlier a little bit with Walker, just really skating it around, but going to be forced to go back to Bentley for Bowling Green, as now it'll be the Falcons' possession, and they will rule no icing as Tanner Amos is hauling it right down below, as now there's 3 Falcon forwards, the defenseman to follow, to get that in, and now trying for it as it'll go out to center for Granica, who's now battling for it, and then holding it in front, but just barely to miss. Then Ohio was trying for it. Josh Fulmer tried to kind of bring the puck back and just missed it a little bit, but now Granica to have the puck, and he'll try to clear it as well. The Ohio defense stands tall for McCarney, but now moving it back and through. Ohio has it on the right up to the middle, tries to get it in and not quite going to work out, as Patton's able to get in there, and so is Granica, and then knocked off the stick of Tanner Amos, takes it all the way to the other direction, was Will have an icing.
Long shift here for the Falcon fourth line.
A long shift indeed. Puts them in a rough position, though. Burnt about half the period so far. I mean, some positive things to note, though, in terms of just how they've been using it. And we'll proceed along as normal, as Patton's going to try to fight for it a little bit, and then taking it back and in front of the net. A bit of a scruffle and duffle for it, trying, and Holden Wapula was the final Bobcat to get a hold of it, but not going to get it to the back of the net.
I like whoever's on Ox. I think that's Mitchell Bornhorst. But clean face-off win there by Brown.
And takes it back in again. McMullen going to go cross ice to Updike, and then just out of his grasp. Back to Brown. Updike forced to get onside there, and Ohio will take that to their advantage. They're going to have the puck now, but a cross ice pass will fall short to him. It was just missed, and now an icing takes us back the other way.
Man, I'm having a great last broadcast.
No, I'm sure you are, and just glad to hope you're enjoying it and all that. But here we go, C.J. Brown going to be taking it along here and for the draw for Bowling Green, and then he's going against Brendan Walker. But now Ohio going to be taking it the other direction and trying for it, and then it goes in and not through. And so they'll take it just a bit and going away. And so now there you have it. C.J. Brown now with the puck going on the far side.
Oh, here we go.
It. Brown with the shot and an opportunity into McMullen, but will be taken away by Ohio, but then back for Updike trying again. As Ohio now going to break it out just a little bit, like they've done all day, and waiting as Holden Wapula tries to get the pass across to that number 25 looking along of Xander Danner, but then not quite was able to pull it through, and now Whiteseal will
fancy.
get it and then goes across, and Bowling Green takes it to their advantage. McMullen going to have possession of the puck, just a quick shot on net right into the chest of Martin, as Ohio's going to try to break it out far away again. but the pass intercepted. Scholze's able to get it out of the zone, though. And Ohio has to regroup just a little bit. White Seal, though, for Ohio going to be chasing, and then so will be Scanlon. Waiting a little bit longer, and now Higgins lets it develop, goes through. Higgins wide shot left, and clears it for the Bobcats. As now they'll have it, waiting just a little bit more, and so there you'll go. As now Ohio with the opportunity, trying to break through and break in, and the shot and scores. That will be the number 24 of Peyton Botich.
Great setup, great start by the play by Tamborski.
Well, he got 100 points for a reason this season, and it makes it a 6-0 game for Ohio. Well, so there you'll have it. Granica going to be moving it along and then gets it up to Owen Bentley, but some more breathing room here and some opportunities is intercepted by Ohio, trying to find somewhere else they can go with it. And so moving it along, goes back and through. Up high to the point, going to be trying for it a little bit again. That's Filizzetti. Now 8:10 and counting to remain. As Hoover's going to be trying to lead a rush there to get it back up, and now here moving along, it's Hoover, none other, as he's taken down, loses his helmet. And there we'll have it for Ryan Hoover. Doesn't seem too thrilled at what just happened. But now Gobble going to be taking the draw here and looking for it with Filizzetti, and now getting it back and through and across, and then taking it as Owen Bentley was the defenseman. And speaking of defenseman, just trying to take it back, and Tamborski loses that barely through his legs. And then we'll go the other way. 7:43 and counting left in regulation. Will take us through. And so that one by Kiesel, the attempt to McLaughlin, who's able to try to hold it on his stick and not quite, but now the Bobcats will be able to take it the other direction, and so there you'll have it as Gate is able to get that to McLaughlin and waiting just a little bit more. But now Ohio has an opportunity ahead as now Gate is the lone defender and then goes in through. Tamborski tried it.
That's a cross check in front.
Tried it in a bit of a screen and then tried just a hand-me-down goal there in the corner, just to try to tap it in. But still we'll take it along a little bit more, and then waiting as Zosiak just over and then to Filizzetti and then across and through and then tried the shot, but no. Just went wide right, and then we'll take it again. 6:50 and counting left. And Kiesel knocked just a little bit there in the teeth, and then they'll take it through it again. Up high, Norkovicius can't get a hold of it, so we'll keep it going as now Gobble's going to be fighting for it a little bit longer than anticipated with Carey, but that one finally will be cleared. The linesman puts his hand up, and we will have an icing.
Yeah.
Well, we'll proceed here. Seth Gobble to take the face-off again versus Brennan Walker. And so just going to need to move it along, and Norkovicius
what a
in
save!
front. And Mitchell Norkovicius to stop that one. A good move indeed to get a piece of it there and just hold on to what was needed.
Face off.
That'll keep you going, and then down low, waiting again, just gets it high and then trying for it a little bit more. And then just goes right. I mean, not much you can do there, and just in terms of what you needed to get done. Stoller inadvertently with the hit, though, on Wipula, but now The Falcons will try to take it the other way, and now moving it the other direction, and now here you go for Brennan Walker, and then moving across, as now OU will have possession of it. Now 5:45 and counting left, as Patton will have the puck and then takes it the other way. And so they're just waiting through it again. And so now you have an opportunity here where you can wait for something, or you can just see it up ahead. And now just the opportunity might present itself, and they're going to be trying for it. And then here you go. And then waiting for it, and a shot in the attempt just barely missed. 5:12 and counting to go. And then there you have it, as Bentley now has the puck, looking to see where he wants to go. And he'll choose to go across and then finds it. And then here you go. Waiting just along, and I mean, we've seen quite a bit. Ohio being able to stretch out the ice again, and we'll see another example. Granica, though, able to use just a bit of a boom there, it looks like, for Granica, and then we'll see it play through as now Scholze has possession of the puck, looking to see where he wants to go with it. But just ends up trying to take it the other direction, and now here you go. McMullen now has it for your Falcons. And looks like that one barely could have been in the zone. Tyler Walker, though, saves it from the neutral zone, and now we're going down low, and now Andrew Updike for Bowling Green versus Vinny Rengel for Ohio. Going to be moving it along, and now 4:10 and counting left, and now Ted Scholze going to go, and Aiden Granica to chase it. And here you'll go.
Norgavicius makes the save.
And a good save there by Norkavicius. Gets it through, keeps you regular. 3:58 left in the third period so far. And going to keep it through, and I mean, but looking so far today, I mean, the third period's kind of been a bit of a bounce back as opposed to the first and the second. Just a rough first period for Bowling Green. That's why they need to start. Hoover with the hit. Gets you back and away, and the whistle's blown. And they might get Hoover on a board. I'm not sure. Or it looks like, no, they'll get Ohio, actually. Oh,
they got it for a slash.
The second slash today, and Vinny Rengel will be sent to the box with 3:51 left. At first, I thought they were going to try to get Hoover for a boarding there. I mean, still, though, it wouldn't surprise me if they try to give Hoover another penalty. But nonetheless.
What was the over-under on Hoover's penalties? How many penalties?
This season or this game?
Game.
I have no clue.
I don't remember. I think it was 2.5.
Well, Rudo now with the puck, playing at the defense. Gets it across to Aiden Granica and has a chance here. And then waiting it through. And going back and through it again, 3:30 and counting left. And then across. And so there you'll have it, 3:20 and counting left in the third period. Waiting a bit more. Granica now has possession of it, and he's going to be taking a little trip, and then to McMullen, tries to get it past. And then just a bit of a hop and a do away, as now Mark Rudo will have it. Ohio playing pretty distant, giving some room to him. Rudo trying to take advantage of it to Ted Scholze, then to McMullen. And then going across, and then Scholze tries to keep it in the zone. His stick can't quite pull it through. And the hand will go up of the referee. As Bowling Green keeps possession of it. Ohio, they'll rule. Ethan Tamborski knocked it. And so we might see a 5-on-3 here again, Chip.
We will. And it'll be Tamborski to head off. I missed it. It was behind the play.
They will rule him on a hold. Looks like it could have been the encounter he had with Gobble, kind of by the line, but still, here you have it. Going to take it to near the end of the game. There'll be 41 seconds left when he gets out.
Yeah, 50-second 5-on-3 here for the Falcons.
Well, and there you have it. Going back and through it again. It's now Updike with the opportunity. Trying for it. What's Uppy going to do? Not quite sure. Has room to go, though, and then takes it to Ted Scholze. That'll be his main option. And then there you go in the corner. Going to rule that it was a tip and going to get a quick break there for the Falcons. One that they really needed. And so there you go. I mean, good observation there and a good kind of just situation. And puts you up and away. And then there you will go.
2:18 left.
Well, 2:18, and now make that 2:16, and here you'll have it.
5-on-3 shot will go save.
Looks like it went off the referee there, but still able to stand strong, and then going back and through it. Past Scholze, though. And there you'll have it, as now Scholze's able to get that one across back to Updike, and then over to Brown again. As now Kiesel with the shot and the opportunity, and the net will be knocked off a little bit. Looked like Hoover got a piece of it. Just put his body weight into it. Not sure if he kind of was like, it's kind of seemed like he was almost like a bull with the matador, just saw red, knocked it, but nonetheless, minute 50 to go. So we'll wait back through it again. Trying to get somewhere else that you can go for it, and then kind of see where else this will take you. As now Higgins will have the puck going across, and then a good knock there. We're able to get it going for Ohio. As now Ruda will try it and then go it along, as now Gobble's able to get a tip on it. And then moving to Vinny Rengel's going to have that one there, and then back to Rudo again. Tries from McMullen, not quite. Minute 20 left with the 5-on-4, or minute 20 left in the game. 35 seconds left in the 5-on-4 situation. As that one just barely misses Norkavicius, but the shot will be no good. As now here you go, as Rudo gets it back to Granica. Granica now off the skate, though. And an unfortunate turn of events. But here we'll see McMullen loses possession of the puck again, and now takes it through as Pogiali will have it. That number 16. There's less than a minute to go for Mark Rudo, as now he'll have it. And then taking it through again. Higgins going to be the defender there on that side, chasing after it, and so is JT Webb kind of just going in there. But not much he can do as the whistle's blown.
Yeah, 42 seconds to go. 2 seconds left in the penalty. Of course, after this game on this channel, you'll be able to watch the women's club team game. I'll set that up for Mr. Dan.
And that will be against Central Michigan. And now here you go, less than a minute to go. Breakaway for Ohio, and then just wide and out. Trying for it again. And then waiting and then keeping it moving, as now less than a minute remains. And that one's up on top of the net, whistle blown. And threw it in the net after the whistle, and that is a no-no. And we'll have some more at it. Bentley, they're not happy at all, and rightfully so.
I'm laughing more than Mitch was like, no goal.
Well, what a turn of events, and we might see an ejection here. At least that's where we're pointing. Maybe not, but 20 seconds left. You never know what. Just a lot of things happen in that time. And JT Webb will go. So it's unfortunate to see, but McLaughlin and now JT. Well, McLaughlin was a while back, last time we were here, and then JT Webb will be the one to go out now. Just a lot of turn of events here. And just waiting for it, and now 22 seconds remain. And we'll wait for it on again. And so here you go, 22 seconds in the third period, and now here you have it. And they're going to be trying for something. Looks like we might see our second ejection of the day, and that's going to be the number 18 of Riley Scanlon, and can you tell that these refs get paid by the hour?
They get paid by the minute, I think.
Well, 22 seconds to go.
Hey, you get ejected. You get ejected. How about that?
Now,
22 seconds. Just finish this. Drop the puck. Finish. That's 22 seconds.
well,
Who cares?
Braden Whitesell ruled on a 2-minute right now. Nobody in the Bowling Green side of the box. Norca Vicious to discuss, though, and talk about it a little bit more as to what was going on. I think the big kind of thing that ignited this
What
whole
I'm confused is why OU has the only penalty on the board.
All right, we're off.
No, we're still on.
Oh, wow. So, yeah, but thank you very
Final
much.
score 6-0.
Yep, thank you so much for watching, everybody. This has been BGSU Club Hockey here on YouTube.